Welcome back, everyone, to another Bloodline video. It is Steve and Ryan back at it with another one. Have an interesting one, something we've been trying or wanting to do for a little while, and now we're here.
Yep,
doing it. So you might be thinking, oh, what are we doing today? Well, Ryan has some cards he's going to want to submit, or he's going to submit, and he wants to run through them and kind of talk about them and give a brief thought process of why he's submitting them.
Yep.
So we're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to look at some cards he has to submit. I'm not submitting any. I don't love the ones I have in my collection, at least quality-wise. I don't think they can get 9s or 10s, so I'm not doing a submission right now, at least. Yep. So Ryan, why don't you go ahead and show us what you got to start off with? What are you sending and why?
Yeah. So basically, during this video, I'm kind of give a synopsis of my reasonings for why I'm submitting these cards by looking at pop, current price of current value of the cards, as in the raw value, the pop and population account of a 10 and a 9, and then those current values, and then taking in the price that I got these cards for, the the submission cost, and all that will be explained at the end in a Excel document that I put together, basically, so that way y'all can see the reasonings and kind of get a little bit of a
better visual representation.
Mm-hmm. And all that, it'll kind of have my kind of projections and where I kind of hope my return to be. So we're gonna kick off with start off with the Pokemon cards that I am looking at currently submitting. So off the top, I have this beautiful Gengar V Max Alt Art, which is currently the best card to pull out of Fusion Strike set. I ended up pulling this in a off channel. A lot of my Pokemon cards are off channel pulls.
And my biggest pet peeve with this guy is that he'll rip Pokemon. I know I sound way older than I really am saying it that way. I feel like that's how my parents would say it. But he will rip Pokemon cards off camera and pull the best cards and the most valuable cards. And I'm like, you gotta stop it. I'm gonna start smacking you around. There's another card in here that's a basketball card that you pulled off camera.
Yeah.
Because you're like, I feel like ripping something. You gotta stop that.
Yeah. So
you gotta stop that.
So basically, for a majority of the Pokemon cards, they're not perfect centering. Some of them are, but a lot of them, as you can tell, they're a little bit off. But when submitting to PSA, as long as you have a little bit of the 60-40, and a lot of my credit cards that I have that are Pokemon, they aren't perfect centered. They are a little bit off one way or the other. But they're all still 10s, and they still have the possibility of getting 10s as long as the back is still good. So that's kind of my reasonings for why I'm submitting all these. But also, this card at the moment is $100 raw value, and I pulled it out of like a $15 box, so it's like, why not? And this looks great. So first card, Gengar V Max Alt Art. Second card I'm pulling or submitting in Pokemon is a Sylveon V Alt Art. Looks great. In general, this card at the moment is from Evolving Skies, best set of Sword and Shield era. Right now it's going for, I think, about in between the $50 to $60 range. Kind of depends, but a lot of my reasonings for the cards I'm submitting are worth raw value above $50. So
yeah, because PSA, I think, to submit, I don't think we're doing the value, so it's still going to be like $50 a card.
Mm-hmm. So
you got to make sure whatever you get the card for plus $50 is like the 9 price.
Yep.
If you want it to make worth your while. If you're PCing, then you probably have to worry less about that. But
love, and this is another card from Evolving Skies. This is the Rayquaza V Alt Art. Absolutely beautiful. I think this card looks a lot better, or should be up there with like the top 3 cards in this set. Right now this card value is $75. I mean, the top card in this set is $300. The second card, which is the other Rayquaza, is like a $200 card. But so this one's a little bit down there, but beautiful card. Currently going for like around $75. I'm excited. I can't wait till I get this card back. Hoping for this one to be a 10. Yeah, and I think for a majority of these, I am hoping for everything to be a 10, but
Yeah, always our ideology is 9 or better.
Yep.
Kind of messed up one on our last submission where we got an 8. If you haven't seen that, we're submission reveal. I'll go ahead and tag it up top, where we revealed what our grades were on our last PSA cards. Spoiler alert: there was only one 8. I don't know how we misjudged that. I think that was a Panini error.
Yeah, but I don't know. PSA.
Oh yeah, PSA error. Whatever.
So this one, Mewtwo V Alt Art. This is the top card from the Pokemon Go set. I pulled it actually out first day I saw it come out and release. I pulled it in the first box I ever opened, so I was like, oh wow, I'm done. I'm opening this set.
Yeah.
But right now it's only a $50 card. I don't think it will get. It may go a little bit lower as
more product is open.
Yeah, more product is
as
open.
The market is flooded with it.
So we'll see. But I just thought maybe I'll just submit it now and get ahead of a little bit of
the grading curve.
And then hopefully turn around and flip it and sell it. But general beautiful card, great artwork design.
I think you can say that about all these.
Yeah,
all these Yu-Gi-Oh,
all these
Pokemon cards. I've been ripping some Yu-Gi-Oh, but
and then my last Pokemon card I'm submitting is this beautiful, absolutely gorgeous, Japanese shiny V-Star Marnie. Came out shiny V-Star or shiny V set. This card at the moment is the best card from that set. Actually, as in holding the most value. It goes upwards and down in a range of like 115 to, or like 130 to like 150 raw. So, and I like the back of the Japanese cards a lot better, but in general, absolutely beautiful card. I am looking mainly to hopefully get it come back and then flip at one of our card shows, since I don't really care that much about the characters, since I don't really play the game, so I don't really have a very big connection to it, but I do love the opening of it and pulling the big cards and flipping them. So
yeah, Pokemon for you tends to be more of a gamble.
Yeah.
Where sports cards, we PC pretty much all the cards we pull, with the exception of some.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely a gamble, but it's very minimal whenever a pack is like $4 and then
Yeah.
So now we're gonna head into our sports cards. Starting off with the Sadiq Bey that me and Steve did in our $130 challenge video. I gonna start submitting some basketball cards because right now off season, good time to submit. When it come back, hopefully it'll be right before or the start of basketball season.
Yeah.
Sadiq Bey.
Prediction is right around Christmas time.
Sadiq Bey and Detroit. I think that it's. I think he's gonna shine in his third year. I think Detroit has
still a young solid
team.
Young team.
So I think they're gonna be super interesting. So excited to see this. And the interesting fact I was telling Steve is I was looking at recent sales, and you'll see on the chart is this has actually gone up in value since I bought it, and so it's almost doubled in value. And I don't know if that's just because of the nice color match with the whole entire card design or what, but card looks great. Can't wait to see it get slabbed and look.
Yeah, you're gonna be following the Pistons more.
So next I have this Joe Burrow. I bought this one off of eBay. It is a purple shock rated rookie optic. This one kind of skeptical. On the front it looks good. On the back it's a little bit off. I don't know. I can't remember how much PSA actually cares about.
I think they care enough to ding it, but not enough to ding it hard.
Yeah, but I know pop's pretty low on this card. So if you get a 10, it's going to be big, and especially with, I think, their division at the moment. They're the favorites in their division between Jacksonville.
Jacksonville's not in that division.
Yeah, Jaguars.
In that conference or division?
Division. It's like Jacksonville, Detroit.
I thought that was the North. No.
It's
Cincy. Is it Cincy, Pittsburgh, Baltimore, Cleveland?
Yes. That's it.
Yeah, that's the AFC. That's not the North. Yeah, I think that's the AFC North. I don't know.
Oh,
but those are the teams in the division.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, Jacksonville's not.
Sorry, not Jacksonville. I think I was looking at the Colts. That was the
the Colts are in the AFC South with Jacksonville.
Yeah. So Joe Burrow, trying to submit some of his. I think he has a really bright future.
Obviously making it to the Super Bowl last year with mediocre offensive line at best.
Yeah.
And now they've improved that offensive line.
And then other card is Justin Herbert. Justin Herbert I'm very high on. I think it sucks that they're probably in the toughest division in football this year.
Definitely.
So, and my prediction is whoever makes it out of that division or whoever's the top person in. Basically, I think whoever's somebody in the
AFC
division,
West is the winner of the Super Bowl, is what you're thinking.
Yeah.
I can't disagree. I mean, at least they'll be in it. I don't know.
I think it's going to be again somebody from that division against the Buffalo Bills in the conference.
Gotcha.
So, but Justin Herbert picked us up at a card show. I think I paid like $300 for it. Compared it to Steve's card that he got back, the blue die cut of this, and very similar, looks very similar. Basically on the centering wise and then all the corners and everything.
Yeah, he feels it's just as good.
Yeah.
It's just as 10 worthy as the one I got back.
Yep.
Again, in that submission reveal video.
Feel very much that it is very similar and very worthy. So very excited. Also pop very low, white die cut, goes very, very nice with all
jersey match.
So only thing, again, not very sure about how well PSA is going to look at the back. Again, I feel like there's a couple print lines running across. I don't know if y'all can make out at the moment. They're very, very much you have to very much have to look for them in the right light. So
right light and a magnifying glass, most likely.
Yep.
Usually, maybe it's not the greatest idea we do this videos, because then PSA could just be, oh look, they've already called out all the flaws in this card.
Hey, I think
good thing we submit them through a card shop, so it's like, they don't see them coming directly from us, but PSA could be like, hey, we've seen this video somewhere. They've called out all the errors. We're just gonna give it all 9s.
So my next card is a Tua Field Level Silver. Again, with all the pickups going on, and
again Tua, in that 130 card video, $130 eBay video.
Yep, $130 eBay video challenge. Tua, Dolphins picking up a lot of offensive talent, bringing in.
Tyreek Hill.
I think it's going to be a very interesting year, and it's one of those things that I'm willing to take a risk on because I don't want to be on the wrong side if it pans out for them,
Yeah, it'll be a fun division with New England.
But overall, I think mainly for this card is this one's kind of a toss up at the moment, so I'm not actually sure if I'm going to submit it. I would like to. I think it's leaning more towards it. There's kind of some edges that seem a little bit rough, a little bit fraying. So it's kind of be one of those decisions when I look at kind of how much it's going to cost. And
because looking at the price, it's worth it if you can get a 10.
Yeah.
And we'll see it more on the Excel sheet. If it comes back at 9, you're actually in the hole, which is why it's a borderline card. You're really going to have to look at it and take a chance on PSA leaning your way.
Yep. So that's that. So this next card, this is a big card.
This is the card that I've cursed you out for.
Yeah. Steve was very mad at me for this card. This card
cursed him out in the politest possible way.
I pulled this off camera by myself. I remember going to Steve.
I'm getting
texting
heated.
him.
I'm getting heated again.
Texting him, and I was like, I messed up.
Yeah, you did. That's why we don't rip stuff off camera, unless it's like stuff we don't know about hockey. And
right now, what you're looking at is the retail exclusive orange fluorescent retail exclusive out of 25. So Tyrese Maxey, numbered card at a 25.
Can't believe you open a mosaic box off the camera.
25. Absolutely beautiful.
Beautiful card.
I've looked at this card so many times, so I can tell you everything about it. Pop report at 10, it's like a 4.
Well, yeah, there's only 25 other cards. How many of them are going to be in decent condition?
The last time a 9 last sold, I think it was like upwards of like a 600 to like, it was up there. It was like a 9 was still like a 600 or 600 plus card, and there's currently one on eBay that's selling for best offer of a 10 that is $1,300. So this at the moment is the biggest card in the submission that I'm currently sending, and the best part is even if I get a 9 or get a 10,
pulled it out of a $30 box. That was not recorded.
Yeah.
Get mad again.
But yeah. Like I said,
once we stop rolling, I'm gonna say some curse words at you again.
$30. Pulled it out of a $30 box, so this is practically gonna pay for my submissions.
Yeah, it should.
It should.
Knock on wood.
So, but
beautiful card.
Beautiful
super
card.
happy you pulled it. Super mad you didn't record it.
Yeah, it's one of those things that like, you know, it doesn't really care about. I mean, the condition is really good, so I'm hoping for the best. But like even if it's 9 or it's 10, it's still I'm still happy. So, and
last card
we
actually co-own.
Yep, is a Yordan Alvarez first Bowman auto. Not numbered.
No,
but
it's just the base chrome.
Base chrome. We did not pay 400. I believe we paid 300.
325 or 350.
I can't remember.
It wasn't 4. It wasn't 4. There is a video in which we revealed it was the May card show video, where we actually know the price. But yeah, I think it wasn't 4. It was either. I don't think it was 3. I think it was somewhere between 325 and 350.
Yep. So Yordan Alvarez autographed first Bowman, playing lights out at the moment.
Yeah, I think he's I don't know if he's at 30 home runs yet, but
yeah, he's at 30 home runs.
He was chasing Judge, but Judge is just on another level right now.
Yeah.
Judge is on a tear.
Yeah, but I think Yordan has a very good chance of winning MVP, and I think you know, Houston has been playing good for a long time. They have a solid team, so they are definitely going to be contenders.
Even without those trash cans.
Yeah, they're going to be contenders for World Series.
Probably one of the best teams in the AL, if not the best team in the AL right now.
So that's why, I mean, me and Steve picked this up and we're like,
yeah, I think it should come back at 10. There's the tiniest issues on there. It probably, I wouldn't be shocked if it came back at 9, but there's just the tiniest. Otherwise, centering, edges, surface for the most part looks good, but I think it's like the tiniest of micro scratches that I had to pull out the right light and a magnifying glass to find.
Yep. So now,
and a black light.
So now what we'll do is, Steve, we're going to cut to the Excel sheet, and so you can look at everything, and kind of get a general understanding of
prices and his logic behind it. So yeah, take a look at that. Take a look at that sheet right now. All right, here we are with the Excel sheet, and I'm going to run down Ryan's thought process. To keep it simple, really have the description over here, how much Ryan paid for the card. The green ones are cards he pulled, and the value of the pack. So that came out of a $6 pack, while this Japanese Marnie came out of a $95, I think it was a box of something. So, and then this Tyrese Maxey came out of a $40 blaster box or $35 blaster box, something along those lines. So the green ones were all pulled. This is the current raw value of all of the cards. Tyrese Maxey is a huge W right now for Ryan. Lucky son of a gun. This is raw card value. Column D over here is where we see how much Ryan is paying for grading. Now, all the sports cards, because he wants to try to cash in on some of them and potentially flip them when the basketball season starts or in the middle of the football season. He has at the higher price point of $50 a card, which should see a turnaround time of 2 to 3 months, while all his Pokemon cards, which is everything here but the Pittman, He did at economy, which is going to be $30 a card, and I think it's 6 to 9 months, maybe up to a year. I don't remember what the total time frame is on those cards. Total investment in it is really just going to be column B plus column D, whatever he paid plus the price of grading. So Ryan has almost $1,900 in these cards. Now, one thing Ryan and I like to do is submit cards and have cards graded with a low pop count. Now, example is this Michael Pittman. It's only numbered to, I believe, 10. I think that gold is numbered to 10 or 15, so you're not going to really see many numbered cards. You have 110 already, which has an estimated value of $350. No PSA 9s at the moment. Estimated value might be $200. I'm not sure how Ryan calculated that, but that is what he's coming up with. So really like to grade cards with low pops. The Justin Herbert white field level die cut only has a 55 card pop count at PSA 10 and a 64 card pop count at PSA 9. So like to try to grade cards with a relatively low pop count. Yordan Alvarez First Bowman Chrome only has 200 PSA 10s and 142 PSA 9s. Really hoping that one comes back a 9, given that might be in the hole a little bit if it comes back a PSA 9. Or, yeah, hoping it comes back a 10. But that's a quick rundown of Ryan's table here. If everything were to grade at 10, he'd be looking at roughly $3,700 return on investment. That is going to be the total value of the PSA 10 cards minus his investment. And then if everything came back a 9, he might be right around $1,000. Now, that doesn't account for any fluctuation of where these cards could sit in the future when these cards are received. Now, Ryan, being a little bit of an optimist, thinking he's going to get roughly $3,000 return on investment. All the yellow highlighted card, or all the highlighted cells yellow, is where he thinks they're going to grade. So he thinks the Herbert will grade a 10, the Tua will grade a 9, and the Joe Burrow Optic Flash will grade a 9. I also felt like sticking my 2 cents in, and I said, I think that's a little on the high side. So I went with the Michael Pittman coming back a 9, the Sadiq Bey coming back a 9, the Burrow, the Maxey, and the Tua all coming back 9s, and I think he'll be closer to $2,400. Now, one thing did change from the time we recorded the videos when him and I recorded together. He pulled the Mewtwo card because he didn't feel it would come back a PSA 9, so he didn't think it had the potential there to be graded. So he pulled that Mewtwo and decided to grade this Pittman, which you did not see in that video because he did not have it at the time, and this Snorlax. I don't remember if he had it and maybe just didn't bring it, or if he got it after the video. But this Pittman Gold he picked up on eBay, and this Snorlax, I'm not sure where it came from. He didn't pull it, so he bought it from somewhere. But look at Snorlax all happy, looking like me after eating Thanksgiving dinner. But don't know why I did. Why? Okay, yeah, I'm just going to poke fun at myself. So those are the only changes to Ryan's submission. He is submitting 11 cards or 12 cards altogether. I'm pretty sure that's yeah, I thought that was 11, but that says 12. Anyways, he's grading 12 cards. Should see all the sports cards back by the end of the year. Probably we'll see Pokemon. I'm thinking March or April. Let me know if that's a little bit on the optimistic side, if I should say maybe May of 2023. But that is Ryan's thought process of why he's submitting some of these cards. I know he'll keep some in the PC. He'll probably flip some to start chipping away at some of the cost of getting the cards. So let us know what you think down in the comments of some of these cards, how you feel about grading at this time, and PSA's value not being quite what it was a year or two ago when it was a significant increase over the raw card value, even though nowhere near the PSA 10 value for obvious reasons. But let us know how you feel about that and grading cards in general down below in the comments. And until next time, y'all, we'll catch you later.